Hello friends, and welcome again to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're gonna finally defeat the Crystal Beetle, or defeat him probably in like few hours because everybody will do their tries, and now he's almost at 3% HP or 4% HP. So we can go and defeat them with our lineups. Now, if you're below 50% on the boss, it means you are eligible to use Vala. With her 1 copy or max, she will do a high amount of numbers of damage. That will help you in the lineup. We're replacing her for Thorin or Thorin for her, depending on where you're at. So if you're above 50%, Thorin is the best. If you're below 50%, she is the best. I was using Rainier in my previous videos, but I upgraded my score and it was better with using Coco on the lineup. Now, if you don't have Coco at Mythic Plus, you will suffer just a little bit, but because of having Lucius on our lineup and we're having our Corrin, the lineup is doing great. And actually the rewards, we didn't get it in 8 days or 9 days. Hopefully we're gonna get it today in the 10 days, and we're gonna get the Dura trials, and we're gonna get the title, some shards, and 1000 diamonds, which is absolutely fantastic. Now I will show you my lineup, which I broke the score and I went to the top 500. Now many of you will say top 500, that's not good. Well, actually, for servers like me, early servers, everybody, like all the servers that came back, there was almost more than 500 pay-to-win players that are well-harding and free-to-play players with better progress than me. So they were doing better damages, plus the units that they built and maximized. My Vala, her weapon, her exclusive at +5. Now at +10, she will be increasing her damages massively. You're gonna see them at +15. She's gonna be absolutely incredible because all the stats that she's gonna get from it. Now Corrin, I have him at +10, so this is why he's dealing a lot of amount of damage. Now the basic strategy why I'm putting them in this positioning, why I'm putting Smokey here. Smokey will never get interrupted or hit by the spikes, and he will reach the boss and everybody else with his cloud. If I put him here, he will get interrupted, but here it's absolutely fantastic. Coco is tanking for me, and Lucius will tank. Corrin will tank, and Vala, when she becomes in the front, she will be the main tank actually, but Coco can survive at least from this start. And of course, use always the evocation spell. I can't stress enough how evocation spell is good, just for the sheer facts that it will give you shields, and it might help you in this specific point that you can't do anything. It might give you the shields and help you a lot. Plus it will increase your attack, it will increase your attack speed, and this will get you enough survivability and enough attack to break up the damages or break down your previous score and get up in the higher rankings. Now this is the positioning. What I was doing before that, I didn't play Coco actually. I was playing this lineup like this and putting Vala here and removing Coco and adding Rainier in this position or this position so she can jump in the front, and I was putting Smokey somewhere beside them so he can heal. But this is not what we want right now. What we want is to play the lineup in this current situation or position, because it will be absolutely fantastic, and Corrin will jump in the front and heal everybody else. Everybody will be gathered at this specific spot here, so the boss will take his attention to this lane and he will forget about Smokey. So let's go and check out how this run goes. Hopefully it will be a good run. I have 3 attempts, so I'm gonna do the 3 attempts hopefully to get the better score for this lineup. As you see, the boss, his attention is to this lane and not to our Smokey. So Smokey, even if he doesn't have shields, he will not be affected by the spikes because it will not hit him. Vala is up in the front, Corrin in the front, Coco is on the front, and Lucius is also giving us the shields, and we're doing absolutely fantastic. We're not getting stunned, we're having the smokes, and everything is going great. And we got a shield on Smokey, which we didn't need that much. We want Vala to survive the most, and we want Coco to keep always giving us her buffs, because her buffs are massive for our lineup. And here we go, we got one tapped by the boss on our Vala, on our Coco, but Corrin, Smokey, and our Lucius are still surviving, so we can deal a little bit of more of damage. But this is not the point. The point that we need is actually to have a Vala stay on the lineup, because it will... Now this is RNG. This is RNG. Sometimes Vala dies immediately, sometimes she lasts longer, depending on the situation and the lineup, how it progresses versus this boss. And in this fight specifically, as you see, Smokey is taking no damage actually, and we got the shields on Smokey, we didn't get it on us. And this is the score that we got. Now, the more that you retry, the more with the RNG, you're gonna get even more damages. As you see, Corrin survived more, so he dealt more damage than Vala, because he's also true damage dealing, and Vala is true damage from the start of the battle. Smokey will give us a little bit of damage and heals. Coco will give us the sustain and survivability. At Mythic Plus, Coco will be absolutely fantastic for this run. So we're gonna go and do it Again, the same lineup. I think I will change one position of one unit. I think I can do this here and you here, and we can make Corin in this area. Hopefully this will help us last a little bit longer. So here we go. Can we take the aggro to that side? And we did, and we got the buff from Smokey, Coco the buffs as well, and Vala immediately, she ultimate after the Coco buff, which is absolutely fantastic. Now all we need to do is get the buffs from our Lucius on the main lineup. As you see, Smokey never interrupted, he's just dealing his stuff, and we want the Coco buffs as much as possible, especially when the boss is in the sky and he drops, he deals massive AoE damage, and this is what we want to avoid. We want the Coco buffs on us when this happens actually, and this will be absolutely fantastic for the lineup. Now we're still at 12 million, he's up in the sky. Coco, give us the buffs, and we survived this. We did die before when we got to this point. Now we survived this one. We need Coco buffs again actually, so we can survive even more. And Coco is taking a lot of damage because she's tanking, and here we go. We got the buffs. Oh, we didn't get the buffs. Hopefully Vala can survive this one, and she did because she had the shields and the healing. Now the boss is taking aggro towards Smokey, so if we might get one tap by Smokey. We didn't. We kept surviving. I think this is a better run than the previous one. We need to reposition, I think, Coco. I should let, I think, a Corin tank this time, or let my Brutus tank actually all of the hits, but I'm so afraid of losing him because he's the major component of this lineup. So what we're gonna do is make Coco the second one in line, and then we put somebody to tank like Lucius here, and Corin will be behind them. Hopefully Coco will get the shields. I think if I put her here, she wouldn't get the shields. So let's do this, and let me try the same lineup that I did as before, like this. Hopefully Vala will jump near them and they will take the aggro on that side. This is the last attempt, so we're gonna do this. It doesn't matter for me for the scores right now. We're doing great actually, we're doing fine. And here we go, Vala jumped. We took the buffs from Coco, and we got the shields all over everybody. Corin is dealing so much damage. Absolutely great lineup so far. And yeah, Smokey here tend to be that it's the best position for him. He will reach everybody in the end. As you see, he's reaching everyone, and not him and not Vala will be taking any kind of damage. Look at Vala, she's in the back corner, so she's not taking the stuns even if she doesn't have shields. The most important 3 units for me to survive is Coco, Lucius, and Corin actually. Vala will survive if she's out of harm's way. Please, Coco, give us the buffs, and we got the buffs. The buffs dropped and we didn't take damage, which is absolutely amazing. Hopefully we can hold this and hold the line for the entire run. We get Coco buffs again, and everything will be okay. Okay, here we got Coco buffs. Vala is dealing damage, Corin is dealing damage. The boss drops, and we still have the shields, we still have the buffs. Absolutely fantastic. Come on, give us shields again, Coco. And Coco gave us the buff again, which is amazing. I think this is a better run than the previous one. We got a high record again. Hopefully we're gonna get the 17 million. Wow, that's big damage from the boss. And we hit the 16.7. Now you can go to 17, 18 million, depending on your run and your RNG, of course, if you're free to play, if you're pay to win, or if you invested a little bit and got Coco to Mythic Plus. Absolutely, she will trash the boss, and she will let you, with the shields that she gets when her buff expires, you will get the shields, and you will be happy, and you will not even take any damage. As you see, our Smokey barely took damage. The one that is tanking really is our Lucius, a little bit from Coco and a little bit of Corin. Vala took a little bit of damage in the end because of the AoE that happened, and it wiped them. But this is a good score actually, relatively, because it will allow us to be in the top 500. Now, I'm not in the top 500, sadly, but I was in the top 500 before. But hey, better luck next time for all of us. And yeah, Vala is absolutely amazing and insane for this run, and it will help you a lot if you build her at least to Mythic Plus. You don't need to go to the extreme, to the Supreme Plus with her, but Mythic Plus is absolutely fantastic, and Supreme Plus will help with the stats as well. And yeah, that was it for this boss. Now we had Ulmus dropped. Actually, we have a couple of summons for Ulmus. I think I'm just gonna go and try to get one copy of him, or unlock him at least, so we can have a good gameplay with him. So we have 12 copies, 22 more, so I'm gonna burn a little bit of diamonds if we didn't get him right now. Hopefully we get a copy of him. I just want to play with him, test him, and we didn't get a copy of him, so that's a shame. And now we are, I think, guaranteed to get a copy here if we go and do our 10 summons. Hopefully we're gonna get it. because 2 more and we get him. Okay, so we need 2 more. So I'm gonna do 2 singles actually to get the last copies of him. No, thank you. Let's go and check how many we need. 2 more copies and we're gonna get 8 copies of him. So this is 1. If we get it now, that would be so funny. That would be so funny if we get him just right now. And we didn't get him, so skip. And 1 more copy and we're gonna unlock him. And here we go. That's almost for us on our account. So we have him already unlocked and 8 copies of him. Absolutely fantastic. A little bit of lag, but that's okay. And here we got the new character with us, with his squirrel. Absolutely great. I'll be trying to showcase him later, but I know he's a good tank. He's a solid tank. Not better than Granny of what I saw and what we tested, but I will try to test him on an account that he's built at and then give you my last idea or sentiments about him, because he looks like a nice character and I love him since he is available also in the AFK arena and I used to play with him. He's absolutely not usable in the later stages there, but hey, he looks already good here. And here we go, we got his shenanigans from the charms, because I bought the charms for him. I knew that I would summon him. And here we go, he's ready up with the charms. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, that was it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, I thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.